morning, everybody. Welcome to CTV Update for Wednesday, May 28th, 2025, and I am smiling today. I'm playing in sandals. I got my shorts on. It is absolutely gorgeous weather. We deserve it. Don't you think so?
Finally.
Yeah. I'm so happy because this weekend it's going back down to 50 again and raining. Darn it all. We can never, just can't turn the corner in May. Eh? Just that little. Oh boy. Hey, listen, we had some events this past week. One was a spring mixture. Can you talk about that?
Thanks, John. We had a great event on Monday. It was the women's spring mixer, and it was awesome. We had tea times from 3 to 5 p.m. in the afternoon. Everyone was showing up. The weather was beautiful. We were out, actually, I was out hitting tee shots on the 5th hole, so I apologize for anyone who I might have put in the rough, but I was telling them just put it back in the fairway. It was great. We had some contests on the golf course. I think about 40 to 50 people in total who were in attendance, and really well done by the women's committee. So it was a really, really fun day.
Also, we had one of our pros compete this weekend in the Spring Open, and Fergus Barron. How did you do?
That's right. So also on Monday, our assistant pro Fergus ventured over to Camelot for the day. First time Fergus was experiencing Camelot. It was for the PGA of Ottawa Spring Open. So it was great to have him out representing Carleton and playing well. He ended up finishing tied for 14th, which is really, really well done, especially first time ever playing Camelot. And Camelot is not an easy course, especially from the tips. So congratulations to Fergus. Well done. We have a few more events throughout the season. There's the Summer Open. There's the Pro Lady, which we're hosting here. There's the Pro, and then the Fall Open as well. So we're going to be out representing Carleton, myself, Fergus, Cameron, and Nolan at these events this year.
That's great news. Good for, and you're right. Camelot, first time playing it. It's not an easy course, so finishing 14th is fantastic. Listen, we have an issue, small issue, but it's more of etiquette. When you cancel your tea time, what is the etiquette for that?
Thanks, John. Yeah, so it's. Things happen, so people always book their tea times. And, if you do need to cancel last minute, or if you need to cancel maybe the day before, we always ask that you let your playing partners know. Now, when you do cancel, there's usually an email reminder or email notification that goes out letting you know that you're canceling, but it can also be so last minute that you're abandoning your playing partners, and if it's just another person, they might be left alone, right? So if you are planning to cancel, even if it's last minute, maybe just if you know who you're playing with, just hop on the phone, give them a quick phone call, a quick email, just saying that that you won't be able to make it. That just gives the other players a heads up, so maybe they can find a replacement. Maybe that they're just not waiting for the person to still show up on the first tee if they actually didn't cancel in advance. So it's just proper etiquette, just to try and notify the people you're playing with. Certainly notify the golf shop as soon as possible, because we have people calling and trying to book games as well. So we really appreciate that.
Yeah, and the way the software works is, if I understand it, 1 hour before your tee time, you cannot do it online.
That's right.
So you have to phone in. But before that, you can do it online. Mm-hmm. And at least the starter can inform them. But it is just good practice to let your play. If you've booked with someone, if you book a tee time, there's only two of you, and you don't know who the other two guys are, okay, that's different. But when you book with someone, I think it's important that you let them know, because that's just good etiquette. I really we shouldn't have to say anything about this, because Carleton members are pretty good, but we want to remind everybody, the course is starting to look absolutely gorgeous. How do we keep it that way, Cam?
Well, absolutely, and it's 25 degrees now. That's Celsius, John.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So what does that mean? I mean, traffic levels and our rounds go up a little bit, and it's just that much more important. As you mentioned, our members as a whole were excellent, and thank you for your ongoing dedication to maintaining the golf course. The divots need to be replaced. We need to continue to fix our ball marks, fix yours, and one more on every green. Let's make a little bit more of a focus and have an even better year with maintaining our golf course. The other side that's really important is our wear areas. So this is with regards to your driving for power carts and walking with your push carts. Power carts, we need to follow the signage, make sure you're exiting where we need to be well before the green, follow the signs that Joel's put out, and then with our push carts, we want to make sure we're keeping distance away from the green, never going between greenside bunkers and the green. We're not on the mounds around the green areas. This will keep our chipping surfaces in pristine condition, and then it's easier to shoot a lower score. So let's make a little bit more of a push this year and keep our course together in pristine condition.
Listen, age-old question. When we make a divot, sand or replace the divot?
Yeah, let's keep it simple. When it's in the rough, put the divot back, put the grass, turf
In the rough.
back in the rough.
And you don't put
And-
seed in the rough. Why do we not put seed
Exactly, because it's bent grass seed.
Okay.
And our rough is predominantly bluegrass, and we don't want to put bent grass in the rough.
Okay.
If you do, let me tell you, it's going to be hard to hit out of. It'll be beautiful, but it'll be even more gnarly if we're putting seed in the rough. In the fairway, soft conditions, you can put the divot back, but a great option to use our sand and seed mix. It's on your carts, your push carts, and your power carts, and we also have refill stations
Yeah.
on the course. There's lots of those out there,
Yeah.
more than the typical facility, so you can always fill your divot bottle up on course.
Typically, when you put sand and seed in, how long does it take for that to actually repair? Like, when will we see grass there again?
Yeah, approximately 2 weeks it'll be full, but even before that you'll start to see the germination.
Yeah.
So it's very effective.
Okay, so it is effective, because oftentimes, unless it's wet outside, I put a divot back in and it's dead. You know, if it's wet, sure, you can get it
Exactly.
to bond, but unless it's really wet, or you can put water on it after you've done it, it's really not going to take, unless you took an awful lot of root.
Yeah, those dry, warm conditions is definitely the time where it's not going to take. When it's really hot, in the fairway, use your sand and seed mixture.
Okay, so that's an age-old question we always get. When do we use it? There you go. You got the official word here, and I'm glad we had the little chat about that, because I've been getting that question. Hey, Tyler, Cam, this week, 2 weeks from now is the Canadian Open, Osprey. But Carleton has got 2 teams going to the Golf Canada's National Golf League in Osprey this weekend, representing Carleton with a chance to go to the Open in, I don't know where it's being played this year, but overseas. Talk about that.
Yeah, we're really excited, John. And again, this is just a quick recap. We've been in the NGL now for 2 seasons, the National Golf League. It's done through the Men's League, and our qualifiers last year made it to the finals this year. We're so excited. So we have 2 teams going there. The first team is Joey Giamaria with Chris Hilliard, and our second team is Ryan O'Neill and Ian Arsenal. So they're going to be representing Carleton this weekend at TPC Osprey. They're going to be driving down, I believe, Friday morning. They're going to be treated like PGA Tour players. Like it's the full red carpet experience for them.
I saw the agenda. You're right. They haven't got a minute to themselves. It's just action-packed the whole time.
Yeah, they're in store for an amazing time, and we can't wait to try and see how they do, see all the photos they're going to be taking, and see all the media that comes out of it. But good luck to our 2 teams. We're really, really gunning for you, and I'm sure you'll do Carleton proud.
Yeah, and last year I think one of our teams finished second. They just missed it. And the team that represented Canada finished second in the world. So, wow. I mean, what an experience. All expenses paid. And for men's league members, we'll talk about it more. Tyler and I will talk about it more tomorrow. But the qualifier for that starts on June the 4th. So we're all excited about that. Gentlemen, I was watching a lot of YouTube. And I was watching a lot of Bryson DeChambeau. He's got all these challenges going. And it's just fascinating to watch. I mean, fascinating. One of the challenges he has is to try and break 50 from the forward tees. Usually in a scramble format with another pro or another individual. Yesterday I was watching him and Paige Sporanic, which was kind of nice too, actually. And they almost did it. They didn't quite do it. In fact, I haven't seen them do it yet. But it's just a fascinating series. So I got to thinking, I got an idea. I said, why can't we do that? We got 4 pros here. Why not have some fun with that one? So we have the Black Tee Challenge. And what's going to happen is these 2 guys, sometime in July, we haven't announced the date yet, from the Black Tees, I've challenged them to shoot a 53. 53. Gentlemen, we're going to take your takes on it. Then in August, we're going to have Nolan and Fergus try it. And then I want to try to get a 4-person scramble team to try and break 50 from the blacks. So it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to have some betting on this to raise money for the First Tee program, and it'll be a lot of fun to do it. So, Tyler, why don't you take it away first, and then Cam, and then we'll see what your thoughts on this.
John, I think it's an amazing initiative. We're going to have a lot of fun doing this. Playing the Black Tees, certainly, we're going to be thinking, are we going to be driving every green, or certainly getting on 2 on every par 5. I think, we can probably pull that off. I think we're going to be very close, if not actually beating that number. So Cam and I are going to be partners. Fergus and Nolan are going to be partners, and definitely there's going to be some side bets between us as well doing that. But every hole, the first hole, second hole, I think a lot of these holes are drivable. So that's going to be the strategy. Certainly getting really close. You have to birdie every hole and eagle every par 5.
Yeah. Your thoughts on that?
Well, the way we're putting right now, we're going to need a few of those eagles, I think. Probably, there's probably half a dozen, about 6 reasonable eagle opportunities. We're going to need a few of those to go in.
Look, I've been watching this series, and Bryson DeChambeau, U.S. Open winner, one of the best players in the world. And I've got to tell you something. It comes down to 2 things. It really does. I mean, because they have the length. You guys have the length. That's not what's going to win it for you. Number 1, you got to birdie the par 3s. Very tough. I don't care if it's 100 yards. Very tough. Because your 100-yard shot, 125-yard shots, they got to be close. They got to be close. Even on a par 4, they got to be close. Number 2, chipping. Bryson's not a good chipper. He does sometimes, but boy, I'm shocked at the number of 15 or 20 footers. I've seen guys at the club here chip better than him. Maybe because he doesn't do it too often. I'm thinking that's it, because they're always on the green. But chipping is so important. The 100-yard shots, the 60-yard shots, 70-yard shots, you got to get close because you got a birdie. You haven't got any choice, and you need eagles. So it's going to come down to that, guys. I'm just giving you from what I've seen. This is my observation. That's what it's going to come down to. So good luck on that. I know you're both good short game players, and that's going to be very important. Yesterday, I was watching Paige Sporanic and Bryson, and she actually puts them in very, very close for him. Like he was driving on like 340 yards down the thing, but he'd be off the green by about 15 feet. And she'd put it within, this far away and that type of thing. Bryson would be about 20 feet away. So it's just an amazing challenge. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. Yeah.
Good initiative, as long, John, you don't ask us to hit shots over the clubhouse towards the chipping green in the back. We're not putting the new windows in jeopardy.
No,
we're not doing the Bryson over the house shot.
Okay. So we look forward to that. We'll announce a date for it. And if it's not on a Wednesday, if it's on a day I can film it, we'll get some film from it too. That should be a lot of fun. Plus, we'll have a board for you to bet. You can bet a score. It'll be, we're thinking right now, we haven't come up with the whole system, but it'll probably be half goes to the first tee, half goes to the winners of what score you think they're going to get. I've challenged them to 53. I think it's doable, but it's going to be tough. It's not, the idea is not to give them something easy to do. You don't raise the bar. You lower it and see if they can do it. Okay. Tyler, why don't we talk about the match play brackets? I know I got my notice if I'm playing a first round match. Where can they see the whole bracket and see the whole thing?
John, thanks. Really excited about this because not only are all the brackets live and on the go, but we're also using our new Match Play software. And members can view, I was just speaking with the men's captains, the women's captains, and the mix is all going to be viewable through the website. You click on the Match Play under golf, there's a button that says Match Play. Click on that, it's going to bring you to our Smart Golf software, and you'll see all the brackets there, from the men's flighted divisions to the women's two-person team divisions to the mixed divisions. They're all listed there. When you click on the division, it'll also show you your opponents. It'll show you what their deadlines are, and it's great. It's all going to be visible online. Now, what we are asking is, after you completed your match, to hand in your scorecard to the golf shop so that we can update the online brackets for you. We're going to take care of that for you. So it's very, very easy to do. You just let us know or hand in your scorecard to the pro shop after you finish your match, and we'll make sure that the online brackets are always up to date. And one nice feature about these brackets, you get email reminders. If you haven't completed your match before the deadline, it will email you 10 days prior to make sure that you're aware of it and that you get your match in.
Yeah, that's great news. That was something I know, it's a great burden off my shoulders, and the software works great. I looked at the brackets, they look fantastic. So good for them. Okay, Pro Shop specials this week. We're actually not doing a special. We're highlighting a few things. One of the things that I wanted to highlight for everybody today are these tapered golf putting grips. And they're reverse tapered grips. And I know for my previous putter, I bought one, and it really does work. The reverse taper. Explain the theory behind that.
So these were new, so thanks for making that comment. These were new last year. This was a really innovative product that came into the golf shop. It's made by Golf Pride. It's called the reverse tapered grip. And really what it is it goes kind of against the old standard traditional grip, where it's actually thicker on the bottom part of the grip and thinner on the top. So your bottom hand is actually is going to reduce any movement from your bottom hand. So for people who have a little bit of a jittery bottom hand in their putting stroke, it's going to keep it more steady, more stable. It should help make better contact with the golf ball. It comes in 3 different styles. So you can have the standard grip, you can have the flat grip, or you can have the pistol grip. We have all 3 in stock. It's pretty innovative. I really like this. We've had a lot of members who've jumped on this.
And reasonably priced. I think it's what, $29.99 or something like that?
Yeah, I think they're about $34 for per grip, and that includes installation. We don't charge extra installation. That's one thing people don't realize. Golftown charges like $3 to $5 extra per grip.
And this is not a grip you want to install yourself. You want a professional to do this, because these things have to be absolutely lined up with your putter. They have to be square. Otherwise, you're always going to be either pulling or pushing putts. So you want to get a professional to do this one.
Absolutely, yeah. So leave that to us. We're the pros when it comes to re-gripping, and we'd be happy to do this for you.
All right, what are these, Tyler?
So the other thing we want to talk about, and with a pretty special day coming up, Father's Day is right around the corner. So leading up to there, I want to kind of showcase a few items that are really, really geared towards the dads. We have this beautiful little flask kit that is logoed, it's leather with the Carleton logo on it. So you have your flask, and then you have your little shot glasses. So this is perfect for all the people who want to carry around a little bit of birdie juice. Non-alcoholic, obviously, but no, this is great. This is great, a gift for dad. People have been commenting on them. We've sold a few. It comes in black or brown, and it comes in a nice little box. So we can even wrap it up for you if it's going to be for a gift.
Oh, very good. Well, that's good to highlight this, and we'll be talking more about that special day for dads in the coming week, because I'm hoping there's going to be a special for dads that coming week. Yeah. Well, you did it for Mother's Day. You're going to have to do something for Father's Day.
That'll be great.
You're not going to get out of this one. Okay, a big survey this week, and I mean big, because it is our restaurant area. And it's important that you have a say in, service and what type of food you want to see. So, Cam, let's take it away. This food and beverage survey.
Yes, thank you, John. So great launch. We've had about over 150 members already submit a survey. So it's very short. It will take less than 5 minutes for most. Great opportunity to provide some feedback, your comments on product selection, service. So it's been great, off to a good start. It is available until the middle of June, the 15th. So we've sent out 2 waves of surveys. From there, we will analyze the results with our management team and then communicate a response. I would like to note that we've had some overwhelming feedback on a few items that we've already taken action on. Hot dog buns, split buns, brioche, back from from last year. So we're making some adjustments to our offerings even in advance of the survey finishing, but we're going to look for some key themes, what the members are looking for, and then change some of our approaches and a few products. So we're committed to doing that.
Did you want to talk about this?
Get into specials as well, yes. So new
Specials. Kitchen specials.
On the beverage side, and Leanne's every week she's got some great tweaks in our mocktails, wine selection. So please stay tuned to that. And in addition, we've got a new promotion. 6 packs are now available in the clubhouse and some on course. $40, you can mix your crack canoe and moosehead. So some good savings there, and a great way to pick up a 6-pack on your way to the course. And then you can drop the cooler off after your round or to the beverage cart attendant, so we can load up the next few.
All right, so there we go.
Secondly, chefs put together a wonderful garlic shrimp scampi this week. We have a steak and avocado salad, so some great kitchen features, and also a bruschetta flatbread.
Okay.
Running from all the way through till Sunday.
So we'll look forward to that on Friday. You should come here on Friday. And I had the what did I have, the beef dish there. It was very, very good. It was like
The beef sandwich?
yeah, the beef sandwich. Yeah, it was very, very good. So I enjoyed that. We have still some fitting days left, and let's go over those.
Yeah, thanks, John. We've actually gone through quite a few already. So just a quick recap. We've already had Ping here earlier in the month. TaylorMade was here last Friday. This past Monday, Callaway was here, sold out. Yesterday, Tuesday, Titleist was here. That was sold out. We have 2 more fitting days coming up. Shrixon's going to be here on Saturday. So Shrixon is also affiliated with Cleveland. So Cleveland wedges have always been very popular, and Shrixon irons are great. And then leading into the following week, we're going to have Cobra visiting us as well. So we have, a few more opportunities for people to come and get fit for some golf clubs between Shrixon and Cobra. We hope to see you. Come out to the range. There's still space available. So call us in the golf shop. We'll register you for an appointment. They're free, no obligation. Just come out, get fit, test some new clubs out. If we can help make your game a little bit better, that's what we're here for.
Great. And for the Learn to Love It crowd, something's going out this week, right?
Yeah, we're really excited about this, John. So for our Learn to Love It members, we're launching our clinic series for all our Learn to Love It's later this week. So all the dates will be posted. There'll be plenty. Every Learn to Love It member has access to a couple of clinics throughout the year. We have makeup dates. We have them running right into September. So those dates will be published very shortly and communicated out to all the Learn to Love It members.
So we have some private events this weekend. Maybe you can talk about that.
We do. Local Teachers Federation is here on Thursday this week. That's the 29th. They're hosting a private event in the dining room. So we will have member service available, full menu upstairs in the anniversary room, Golf Academy area. And then secondly, on Saturday the 31st, we have our first wedding of the year. And members, we'll send it an e-blast as well, of course. But members are welcome to dine upstairs during the event in the afternoon and evening on Saturday.
Oh, I hope the weather gets nice for that wedding. May is such a funny month for that, I tell you. Just a reminder that on Monday there's a shotgun in the morning. It's another corporate event, so you would have known that by now, because if you were reserving your tea time, you would notice you only have afternoon times. It looks like a nice day Monday. June 5th. Is it our first junior clinic, Operation 36?
Well, it'll be the first for the month of June, but we've been running our Operation 36 clinic series since the start of May. So we have 8 clinics, 4 in May, and continuing 4 more in June. And we also have 4 encore sessions as well. So for a total of 12 sessions. We're going to be running our second encore session this Saturday, and then every 2 weeks it's the encore. But every Thursday we have our Operation 36 clinics, very well attended. They're actually going really well. So Fergus, Nolan, and Brad Smith are all doing a great job promoting this and running these clinics. The feedback has been phenomenal. A lot of adults are asking, when are we going to introduce this for some adult clinics? Because the philosophy is the same, and we really want to explore that and make this a really an amazing initiative, Operation 36.
No, I was watching, one of the challenges Bryson had was against 3 juniors. It was a 9-hole challenge. They hit from the white tees, he hit from the back tees. They clocked him. Like it was, they had -6, he was like -1 or -2. These juniors that he had, one of them was like 10, one was like 11, and one was about 13 or 14. He could hit a ball. He was about 250 off the tee. But these kids, I couldn't get over. They had 1 hole. They were all in the trap. The kid says, I'm just going to drop it over the edge here and let it roll to the hole. I'm going, right, kid. Drops it over the edge, rolls to the hole. He's just far away. The next kid says, oh, yeah, I think I'll try that. Drops it over the edge, rolls it to the hole. Next kid drops it over the edge, rolls it to the hole. They almost, all 3 of them almost put it in. They were incredible. They had every shot in the bag. So they didn't learn this on their own. They learned it through programs like this. These kids were fantastic, and they beat. They had 6 birdies, 6 birdies. Wow. Unbelievable. And I got to tell you, they chip better than Bryson, and their 100-yard shots are better than Bryson. No, watch the video if you don't believe me. Watch the video. Anyway, June the 8th, we have an important event for the women. It happens.
Oh, this is exciting, and sign up is still open for this. So this is great. This is the Women's Solheim Cup. Canada versus Europe, Solheim Cup style match play. It's going to be 3 different 6-hole matches, and it's going to be so much fun. It's taking place Sunday, June 8th. So if you're interested, the women, there's still space to sign up, and it's going to be great. We're really excited about this. This event, last year, we held it in the fall because of a rain out earlier in the season. Yeah. It was so much fun. The leaderboards, the scoreboards, everything was just so great. Yeah, that's right on the horizon.
Oh, good for them. And I know it's an exciting event, just like the Senior Ryder Cup is coming up too. The sign-ups are underway. I think it starts June 13th or something, or maybe before that. Now, I was supposed to interview, I had said last week I was going to interview Michelle Goslin for today. It's actually next week because we wanted to promote a particular event. But we will be having an interview with the president next week. They don't just talk about our next event, but it's a town hall meeting.
Yeah, Town Hall is right around the corner, Monday, June 9th. It is more of an informational meeting. We're not, voting, but it's a great financial update. You'll receive quite a bit of information from our president, our treasurer, as well as management will be there to answer any questions, and there's an open forum as part of the meeting as well.
Great. Just to show you how fast things are moving, this Monday's June 2nd. June 14th. We start our intersectional qualifiers for men and women. It's a very busy month. So that's when I go back to match play. If you're in a match, your deadline is June 15th. You don't have a lot of time, especially the 2-man matches. Get them in, get them quick. They start on the 14th. We've got Senior Ryder Cup. We've got the Solheim Cup. We've got so much going on in June. Kind of dies off a little bit in July. That's why we're going to have our Black Tea Challenge. But right now, everything is happening. So make sure you can get everything done. We'll talk more about the intersectional qualifiers, but the sign-ups are for June 14th already. Isn't it amazing? Wow, moving fast.
Moving very fast.
Anyway, gentlemen, thank you very much for your time today, and everyone else, until next week, play well,